Welcome back to Naysmith Gaming. I'm returning to Civilization Beyond Earth, and the questions it will raise through scanning the history of the technologies and buildings and wonders. Oh yes. My next task was to,
저와 협력하신다면 큰 힘이 될 것입니다.
that would anger my friends, so, two of my friends anyway. So, not this time. Also, notice that I can purchase things with the planet capital. Let's build institutes where I can. Never gonna get that floatstone. And if I move 2 south, I can get this one, though. 2 southeast, that is. Ah yes, I'm saving my upgrades because I don't like either of these. Ooh, another versus cities power. So basically this is power 2.8 when attacking cities, except I also have 29 because of the might tree. Repair facilities functional, serving our needs. One engineer has devised a plan to outfit the equipment for use in space. Separate departments for satellite machinery. So military superiors are debating the differences between land and space warfare. I can approve for +1 coverage, or I can reject for +5% production for military units. I want more orbital coverage, so I'm going to approve her request. I have some truly vast coverage. Oh, yes. Which means I know there's frac site there, there, and there. And there. Because of my orbital coverage. Recycler and an old Earth relic. Let's give it a clinic to deal with the unhealth. That should be good. Clinic there as well. Oh, I can build biowells now. This will actually be. This will not remove the marsh. We'll change it to a pretty decent tile. Let's see, maintenance 2 energy, but provides 2 energy as well. So any energy boosters actually help. And 2 unhealth for working it. I'm gonna keep these units here, I think, for a little while. Just in case of another attack. $45, $65. So 80% under ideal, plus 80% under ideal conditions. Meaning that under ideal conditions, I forgot flanking bonus. Which basically means when flanking in my coverage and attacking, I have a strength of 90 or so. Which basically means those are really powerful unit killers. Catch is I don't have anywhere close to that, but I'm still ludicrously powerful. Alloy Foundry. Titanium is common on the planet. A process can be melted down and joined with lesser resources. Stronger titanium or more titanium. Stronger gives +2 production. More titanium is just that I get 4 more resources. 2 production there. Oh yeah, this is just a good area, aside from not having titanium. 2 more production. This one doesn't appear to have titanium. Oh, 2 more production. No titanium there. But anyway, the point is, stronger is better. Quality over quantity. I'm going to build a biowell here. Ooh, these manufactories are costing me dearly. in terms of health. I can mostly skip this tech once I get to Harmony 8. So if I settle here, I get those 2 fraxite, this, and that.
No village was ever ruined by trade.
Okay. Hanjay Moon will only Samtar Jabbar, only Reginaldo de Alucard will dislike this. And I'm done needing that deal I have with him. Nature's potential. The Gian well. New hybrids by joining together flora of this planet and the old Earth. The Loidae absorb plant sunlight. Come on, that's just photosynthesis. And get plus energy or plus 2 energy is probably not worth it. Let's see. It already gives me plus 3 energy. So you know what? Power production. It's a timely fashion. Allocate towards production to grow more quickly. I'll have to keep an eye on that one. Actually, no, I'm gonna build Station Sentinel now anyway. And after that, some social development. Domes will actually grow stronger later. Oh, institutes are science plus 3? Oh, auto plants are plus 3 as well, huh? How did I get... Floatstone? Xenomass booster? Fraxite coverage? Thus, supremacy is based on orbital coverage, harmony is based on spamming units, and miasma control, whereas purity is energy. Flowstone and Peroxide to get the auto sled. See, I've already covered how the drone cages is a purity supremacy work. This is the first unit for this hybrid affinity, and it's used for healing, basically healing drones. The auto sled. Robotics to assist and protect human soldiers. 3 members: gunner, pilot, and the sled itself. Cooperation between humans and robots that supremacy purity hybrid emphasizes. The autosled itself is actually independent autonomous combat robot. Lightweight but very durable. Hover unit, highly mobile and agile. Default setting for the autosled is a form of autopilot controlled by the human crew. Has enough sophisticated sensors and computers for it to be able to take over for a crewman if he is killed, or even operate completely by itself if necessary. The crewmen are experienced soldiers, veteran Marines or Rangers promoted to autosled command. Aided by the sled itself, the gunner is given target recommendations, and the pilot can drop the controls to fire his weapon while the autosled pilots itself. Okay, it's basically a light tank. Only strength 40 versus my armor only having 18. Successfully recruited defectors. There is a counter-agent in the city. Recruit. Okay. Let's skedaddle to Syra.
智慧和财富是最好的分享物。
Well, more diplomatic capital is always good, and I'm fine with her having that mobility. On this tile, Terrascape will be slightly less powerful than if I do it there. I think I'll go for a bio well. Right next to the dome. 2 places to live. Below the sea, or there. I can build it at sea. I think I will do that. A bio well to counteract the unhealth here. Okay. extra armors.
저와 협력하신다면 큰 힘이 될 것입니다.
He's more fear than respect. I'm soon to have plus 10% growth. Requires a workable source of titanium. I'm guessing someone made a trade route to me. The auto plant is more powerful. So the armor is currently my siege breaker, with the attacking fortified units. The auto sled actually has an upgrade for attacking units that are not fortified, which basically means a balanced force of a couple of them will let me break most sieges. Let me break most forces simply by doing that.
I think I know what you're thinking, and you think you know what I know about your thinking, but you're wrong.
To the academy. All academies are tasked with ensuring all citizens possess a base knowledge known as the core text. Academies are structured on institutionalized dogma, education which surpasses any available on old Earth. Which basically means academies reinforce whatever my current affinity is. Culture costs for new virtues reduced by percentage equal to population. That is big. Holosuite. Requires Fraxite. Let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, I already showed it. And the Neurolab. Also requires Fraxite, but for science instead of for culture. Brain interfaces to scientists in the disciplines. Oh, it requires Supremacy. This is a Supremacy building, in case this didn't give it away. Internal artificial deep forward neural networks.
I believe my parents live forever in the code they bequeathed to me, and I am never lonely.
Communications. Focus on improving the speed of transmission, lessening noise, and ease of access. Basically, adapting it to this world. Also, security. Improved security. So basically, this is a not supremacy tech because unwilling to trust autonomous computers. counteragent in city, rank agent. I think that's my cue to scram. So that'll be an 12% soon reduction in culture cost. Yeah, for this game, they tried to have all the wonders be completely different from how they were in other games. To add,
As Adam Smith said, trade is the lifeblood of nations.
So all 3 of my friends are at war with her. Not at this time. An interesting question, though. How, friend of my friend, enemy of my friend, enemy of my enemy, and, friend of my enemy can play into this. Clean alien world. Yesterday's dream. Struggling to meet the colony's demands for energy, fuel, and food. 1 trade route from Oimokane. Okay. They give me food. From Farah to Ard, 4 turns. Ooh. Those are powerful trade routes. I think I want a dry dock first. And a terrascape there. No culture. Oh, then I have culture now. Oh, that snow tile is useless, but I can place a terrascape on it. On these 2, and they'll both become useful. More we know, the stronger we come. Founded an institute. Initial rush of scholars. Broaden research, so 5% science or free tech. 5% science applies after 20 techs are researched. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13. So the thing is, it will pay for itself. It's not like three times over. If I select this one, this pays for itself a whole lot faster. Biospheres. That'll give me plus food carried over and energy from domes. Let's get servo machinery.
Morality is measured by the progress of our work. A machine whose works bring us more progress is more moral than a lesser machine.
An interesting way of looking at it. So Benthic Augur tries to make a water city more autonomous. Basically better at drudging. The Battlesuit. Improving the quality of individual soldiers, heart of military science. Good load-bearing cross-terrain mobility, robust sensory package. That's the human body. Improved through training. Battlesuit is an enhancer for all those categories. Basically, it's power armor that uses titanium. It's an exoskeleton. Fundamental strengths of humanity. Oh, I didn't read text there. The gunner. I now have access to all of these. 50% when inside a city. However, there's a unit called the Aegis, which is more powerful when inside a city. Or 10% per unused movement, which caps at plus 20%. This one is 40% attacking cities, but I have artillery for that. Specialization. So I'm going to take 20% when adjacent to a unit. I want adjacency spam. Now I can take any of the hybrids, or I can wait. If I wait, I get this. Oh, one more attack every turn. But it only gets bonus melee strength, as opposed to the other 3 upgrades that don't use supremacy, which double its strength. So basically the option is for supremacies are basically I attack twice at half strength, which makes it good for picking off weaker units. 8% for friendly unit, 8% per friendly unit. I can poach attack over terrain obstacles. But really, +1 range when it's not moved is powerful, very powerful. So I'm gonna ignore. The cruiser, I rejected that one. +20% against sea. I can get +20% attacking, or 30% when defending, which would actually change it to from 20 to 26 defense, which is still rather weak. So I think I'd rather have it have better attack. Can move after attacking and +1 range. That is actually very good. Or I could simply snag Purity's raw +1 range. Basically, Purity can sacrifice range for raw strength, +26 strength and 16 strength, as opposed to 18 strength and 16 strength. However, it can move after attacking, allows me to kite. Three range is huge. 3 range is amazing. Move after attacking is decent, but melee range is what I need to clear out. So I'll snag that.
1 और 1 11 होते हैं।
No village was ever ruined by trade.
He'll cancel it soon, but I might as well snag his diplomatic capital while I can. And here's my fancy auto sled with strength 40, as opposed to my armor, which is stuck at 18. That's warning me about that. I'll need to fix that in 5 turns with this unit. And let's do Wealth of Limbs. Traders bring something back, ancient robot, a drone, or an electronic butler. Reverse engineer its design, build a laboratory, and suddenly I get Supremacy Affinity, plus 10 production in all cities and 80 science.
How beautiful it is to speak to the machine in its own language, and have it speak back in ours.
So with Purity, I'll get health per defending military units. So let's do an Overseer. I really want +1 range when it's not moved, because that's huge. The Tide Hunter. So this is a decent thing for my swarm benefits, except I think I really should have a unit that's more independent, make this more defensible. This is going to have well, basically just a whole lot more defensible. And I can upgrade armor. Duelist bonus, the pillaging bonus, per movement, when attacking. So I can plus 30% to attacking wounded and fortified. This will be a siege breaker unit. I'm sure it'll be next to enemy units, but I want them to be damaged.
저와 협력하신다면 큰 힘이 될 것입니다.
He still fears more than likes. the base buildings that everyone should have. Though still in strength 28, though plus 6, the option for plus 60% means that against wounded units is actually stronger. Let's add plus 10% for flanking and plus 5% for my other thing. You can have strength 49 when it... Under ideal conditions, it'll have strength 53. Meanwhile, the other thing will have strength, so it's actually, under ideal conditions, is slightly stronger than my auto sled, but the auto sled has power all the time.
Miracles are the divine, made manifest through man's work. God turned your warehouse into a cathedral to his glory through your unseeing eyes, unwilling hands, and unwitting craft.
And it gave me a culture, and I now have a culture. Let's take that for border expansion, and more importantly, plus growth. So every time this city grows, I'll lose 1% needed. I need more health. Let's add a rocket battery just to have good defense stat, considering that we're entering the mid... that we have... well... just considering how powerful units are getting. Are there any more cities? Not that I can see. There's 3 more, though. Let's build a battle suit. I have the titanium. And that biowell is giving me some decent food, well, decent health.
No village was ever ruined by trade.
Everyone likes him, or is at least neutral. This city doesn't have any Faraxite. Why am I able to build, observatory and neurolab? Well, I'm not gonna question it. It's probably a trade route. Let's build an academy now. I think another biowell would be useful here. Because I would need the health.
One of the finest shadings of communication is the difference between "I didn't understand that" and "I understand that, but I don't care."
Okay, the TACnet hub, which is basically an orbital unit that gives me, really powerful defensive abilities. Basically gives me really powerful bonuses. Only thing at work is gather and transmit intelligence and data almost instantaneously. Armies are not stronger, they simply know more about their opponent's plan of attack. And they have access to the colony's greatest medical minds. The comm relay. Basically, nanotech, communication without concern for radio interference by the miasma. Basically, it expands my, my infrastructure range. Command center, which is basically just improved defenses. Basically, it's just a center for planning. Feed site hub. This one is important because it's a supremacy unique building. Later termed feed site Bubs by Satyrus and adopted by the human populace planet-wide. Quantum computer networks. News, art, entertainment. Unlike the World Wide Web, neither global nor intended as a reference grid. Ooh, it's a propaganda tool. Most governors gave lip service to them being egalitarian and freedom of expression. Reality varies greatly from colony to colony. Direct access to the hub with biochips. Download books to the brains. Neurogaming, holotheatricals. Some colonial philosophers and social scientists decry the enforced cultural assimilation of resistant subcultures. More people together than most other social structures on the planet. And Sonar Net. Yeah, it's basically just a I think I'm going to make Zekra be a powerful science city between these two tiles and all that, so... Terrascape time. And you know what? I think I can add in... This is an energy city. So I'm going to add another node. I'm going to add a node. Ooh, a jelly stalk ring. One of the more alien of alien life forms. Chitin-like shell, interior semi-solid gel-like. These are going to be a trio of very powerful tiles, so I might as well get started as quickly as I can. Food first, of course. So 10 purity or 12 purity.
저와 협력하신다면 큰 힘이 될 것입니다.
As Adam Smith said, trade is the lifeblood of nations.
9 per turn, I like that. Because I can use it to purchase buildings later. Most improvements, like that weak fishery, are get improvements later. But, This is a low culture city with heavy production. I think one more manufactory shouldn't be a problem. Remarkable for entire life cycle in the air, physics would suggest these organisms should fall to the ground. Magnetic properties of the leaves could explain its perpetually floating. And I can now... Those both give food. That gives production and culture. Plus expedition speed. No, I don't care about that. Oh, cell cradles. I need that for my next
智慧和财富是最
quest. And I can confirm that I really do not see where the next city might be.
As Adam Smith said, trade is the lifeblood of nations.
It'll anger a few people, but with any luck it might make them go to peace. And it'll improve ops and 35% faster.
I'm open to the possibilities.
And looks like I succeeded at a few. Failed siphoning, agent detected. Energy siphoned, agent undetected. Siphon energy. Siphon energy. Plus 10% science, plus 10% science. Basically, I'm going to turn this into a science city. Need more health. Food, production, and science. Zekra can get the trade route hat up blue. I'm gonna go to Ard. To begin operations from the command center, 2 candidates. A Siege Master and a Spy Master. 15 strength, changing it to 20 to 35 strength and 20 health, or covert agent. Global benefit. I'll take the global benefit. Thank you very much.
Venga, volvámonos más ricos.
I like more diplomatic capital, so I will accept those deals because I'm so far ahead that I don't really care. About the bonuses they're getting.
You fail to reap the bounty of the seas, not because your people lack the means, but because you lack the imagination.
Well, artificial intelligence. Academy gives plus science, and I'm building some academies. Colonial sciences approach the possibilities of AI. Goals in nature. Fearful of AI, insist any design must also include some form of social intelligence, hierarchical control system. Hardware, only a three-dimensional torus network of quantum supercomputers. One zeta floating point operation per second. Move the city. One more time. I think a dome will be nice.
No village was ever ruined by trade.
Siphon energy. Let's build a farm, because those will improve later. Vertical farming, for example. Industrial ecology. Crystal shrimp adult. High density metals. Okay, let's see what happens when I put this in there. Gets a lot of food. Plus 100% defense when embarked. Still vapor shield, but a chunk of culture. Cities can bombard through terrain obstacles. You know what? I like that one. I'm already above the maximum. Do I have AI? No, I don't have worker immunity. So let's clear the miasma. Oh hey, they have a raptor bug. Alien units tend to be powerful if you get them early game, extra troops later, and then just fodder at the end to make them spend a turn getting to you. What do I want to do for 3 turns? I could build an auto sled. Or I could do social development. For 3 turns.
एक और एक 11 होते हैं।
저와 협력하신다면 큰 힘이 될 것입니다.
It'll annoy both of them, but it'll make these other 3 happier with me. You know what? This is a good net positive, especially since he has 4 respect now instead of the 2 from before. Pair of floatstone quarries. Cell Cradle, 4 artist slots. Note that my deal with the American Reclamation Corporation means they won't take up food. And oh, thorium reactor gives +6 and traders give +2. Okay. Suddenly things are making sense. So scientists +3 is actually powerful there. Geologically different from Earth. Observatory, chance to learn more about the planet. Invisible neutrinos and waves swirling unseen around us. Or celestial heavens which are still unfamiliar to our eyes. +5 strength if I go micro, or if I go macro, then I'll get 2 orbital coverage. Orbital coverage is good. Send a trade route back to Ard. Cognition in the human brain should not be of elevated status because it's implemented in cells instead of silicon. Surveillance web. Mandatory radio frequency tagging of machines, robots, animals, humans to track movements and actions. Basically a surveillance state if I have this. Response by the web upon determining a threat might be narrow as informing the operators, or as deep as an autonomous latitude to attack it. Cell cradle. True surrogacy, evolution of the cell cradle, brain-computer interface, popular among artists and the general public, linked to a server via implants, experience a piece of work simultaneously through their own senses. Responses are downloaded to the computer. Cell cradle number 1. You know what? +2 for manufactories. This is now a much more powerful city. With the completion of the Holosuite, holographic novella series has become immensely popular, but it's under copyright claim. If we enforce the claim, the corporation will provide free programming of other stuff. Radical alternative, make all holographic media available to the public. Enforced claim gives me 2 culture from Holosuites, which is a few % per Holosuite, or I can distribute for a free virtue. Copyright laws are outdated, don't apply to modern entertainment. Free virtue. Each city tile gets plus 0.5 production for every population. Oh, let's actually see what I got. Social investment. Security and mere survival are no longer the most immediate issues. Invest in social programs, funded daycare, job placement services, public works, insured pensions. Basically, that's actually me being nice to my people. Civic duty. Basically, everyone has a civic duty or responsibility, like spending some of their time on public works, local voting, military service, etc. Which basically means I just got a decent boost to production, form of 7.5 there. And the second cell cradle and surveillance web. These tundra tiles are just aching to have a couple terrascapes added. Let's add a dome. Does he have a worker there that I don't know about? And thanks to my submarine, my Whisper here, I get a frontline seat to Priscilla fighting Chungsu. I wish them the best of each other. And another cell cradle. Oh, there is a building that improves Tundra to be one food, one production. Which basically, just like the Vivarium changes deserts from one energy to one food, one energy. But I don't think it's going to be too useful right now. I don't think I have it at this time. So, this grassland hill is just aching for a terrascape. A little bit of culture to help the city. Double energy siphoned. Let's steal science now. Cell cradle and surveillance web. There. This city will now grow relatively quickly. Better than it was before, anyway. So I really need a Harmony Purity tech. Well, there's a Harmony, there's a Purity. So, not too distant future. take a look at mechatronics. Melding of electrical computer engineerings, telecoms and control systems, cybernetics, advanced automation in dumb machines, repetitive patterns free of expensive oversight, basically this is okay, Lev plant. Floatstone and maglev propulsion. Once the field is secured and can be worked, Lev plant is built nearby for production of maglev engines. Whether the engines are small or for military stuff. Basically a plant that... So Lev plant is basically a is basically an engine generator. Optical surgery. Basically eye augmentations. And an automated something automated there. Okay. Digital vigilantes. Expertise. Officers suggested reduced punishment for info. I can get worker speed or agent. Of course, I'll not waste their minds. Failed siphon was undetected. Let's try again.
No village.
Another academy, because of course I want academies. At a dome. And I got supremacy from building those cell cradles, and a small chunk of science.
Biology is entropy. Why choose chaos when the path to eternity lies at your feet?
I can upgrade the artillery. I could get movement from harmony, or in defense against ranged. But my artillery shouldn't really be attacked. I get bonuses when attacking, or attacking cities. Oh, or plus movement from there. Supremacy is slower, but I can get bonuses for friendly units. I don't want the attacking wounded one because I already have that from my tanks. So let's just take adjacency bonuses and call it good. And more academies.
저와 협력하신다면 큰 힘이 될 것입니다.
Work barges will also get improvements later. Really? Overheard thoughts. After a cell cradle, nearby explorers found a fertile area of land that was previously barren. Passive brainwaves are interacting with another civilization's social psyche. I can allow farming for 10% growth, or I can get another agent. I need more workers. This is a central city, so I'm going to want a defense perimeter there. Let's do a floating academy. This will raise me to 10 supremacy once I get it. I believe I said that they could go to Adept Blue. Farah is providing a whole bunch of my range here. Because that's Stellar Codex. New trade route slot here, okay. Let's take it. Energy siphons successfully. Let's get more culture. The city needs it. Worker first. Let's have a spare attack hub waiting.
智慧和财富是最好的分。
Okay. Oh, there's a couple coast tiles I haven't done anything with yet. This, Magnasanti is gonna be good. Let's see what it is. Urban psychology. Finding comfort in the sprawl. Okay. Drops from 6 turns to 4. Academy to make this have some decent science to it. Whole bunch of production for those work barges. This is a production in Energy City. So let's build Node. Preserve the TACnet hub. Oh, they have evolved immortals, which means they're going for I'm at 779. They have 10 in harmony.
Machines can be journeymen to machine apprentices, as long as we are still the masters.
So Hutama likes purity supremacy there.
I dream of a day when our mortal form can stand beneath the skies of any planet, without fear or apology.
So basically, there's a whole bunch of hybridization bonuses. Still don't want any of those. The drone cage. Thanks to 10 supremacy, I can now get plus 10% HP heal or plus 30% next to friendly unit. The plus 10 heal is shared between everything. Plus 1 movement for purity. No, I don't want that. Plus 50% first range. No, I don't want that. Let's maximize its healing power. The carrier. All of them get plus 1 capacity as an option. Harmony gives healing to its units. Purity gives plus 20% strength. But Supremacy gives plus range. Yes, I want that.
1 और 1 11 होते हैं.
Sonar net from the scientific community. Data provides revealing patterns and valuable insight. Fleet commanders could use it to launch more precise attacks. Scientists want the alien, says leave them be, learn about the ocean home. 1 science. Oops, misclicked there. Good thing it warns me. Establish network. Steal science again. Crawler, followed by optical surgery and a lev plant. There's another big city, so let's go for a lev plant. Oh, I can get Gian well as soon as I build there. Why is it letting me know about silica? Oh well. Another lev plant there. Lev plant. Hitting my float stone by a fair bit. But then I have a whole bunch from these 2 tiles, so I can afford it. Basically out of fraxite though. For now. Small bonuses for Ard. Or I can give huge bonuses to Wagona. Or I can get some decent bonuses by trading with Central. Let's trade with Central. thus maximizing getting a whole bunch of resources. Steel science aborted because, yeah, we took over that city. Let's build an academy, because more science is always good. I've already got a worker coming over there. Another manufactory. Oh, biology. Colonial biologists, more sense of flora and fauna of the world. Adapt Earth life forms to the new ecology. Greenhouses, vivariums, botanical gardens, etc. Swarm of robots. Basically, remove harmful pollutants to protect people working there. Biofuel plants. Basically, just a create fuel from basically a biomass thing. Grow lab. One of those dedicated labs I mentioned. Improved crops. Okay. I want to control that corridor. Steel science succeeded. Siphon energy succeeded. Which means I now own that corridor. The think tank. The neurolabs. Where does the collective consciousness go? Medical breakthroughs for health, military advancements for plus 10% production. I'm going to take plus military production. As useful though the health might be, this is going to save me on the health.
As Adam Smith.
Oh wow, 25% return. And steel science. Because why not? this floatstone's each pays for a lev plant.
In your
Ah, wrong button.
Venga, volvamos.
Well, it's no matter, I'll just clear the miasma now. Ooh, this will get me the immunity. Developed culture. And my health shot up to 27. That's how many buildings I have. 32. Gave me... I had 160 buildings. Give or take a few. And I'm trading with a few stations, so I'm gonna want this one soon. And might as well snag that one when I can.
저와 협력하신다면
Geothermal, floatstone, praxite, and titanium. It'll take a fair bit of energy to expand out that far. That might be a good spot for a city. Biofuel plants. Sustainable, mass-produced biofuel, but in raw state. Processing, we want it for production or creation. I think production is more important, because I took a 3 deal over 1, but 2 over 1? No. Steel science, life and energy. A biofuel plant. This is a health plus 4, which honestly the city could use. Did I not say to change to clearing miasma? There's no oil in the area, so that all this does is give me Well, might as well build a lev plant, though. Two things in titanium. Yeah, this is a good spot for a city. The secret is that I picked an N-tier power. I should probably mention I'm not even trying this game. Anything below Apollo I don't need to try, and on Apollo it's ludicrously difficult. Oh, she is going for... transgenics, swarm intelligence, nanorobotics. Which will give me the 8 purity. Network. Surveillance web. Covert ops, that's redundant, only to protect cities. Regulate its usage so it does not endanger the rights of the people. Purging, gather data that's unrelated to city defense. Siphoned energy, siphoned science, soul science. Steal more science, siphon more energy.
1 और 1 11 होते हैं智慧和财富
Why did he stop building this terrascape? Okay, I've been playing for quite a while, so I'm calling it for the day. I'd like to draw your attention to, first, how being friendly with some people, or not friendly, reinforced relationships with their friends and rivals. And I'd like to also draw your attention to how CEO Suzanne Fielding's stab at Transcendence victory meant that I basically have to rush the thing. Thank you all for watching and have a good day. This is the Naysmith, signing out.